Okej, nu hoppar vi rätt in här. Vi ska spela mer Meteor World Actor idag. Och idag är spännande för att jag tror att vi börjar närma oss slutet av Chapter 2. Så att jag kommer nog gasa igenom tills vi är klara med Chapter 2. Sen om det blir 1 avsnitt eller 2 avsnitt, det vet jag inte. Men det är spännande. Vi är mitt i utredningen här. Vi har än så länge 8 mord. Det är ganska mycket. We take a police car and set off for the apartment complex. Så nu så är vi på väg till Chiffons. För att hon är väl vår huvudmisstänkta. Inofficiellt huvudmisstänkta. Jag tror inte att det är henne och jag tror inte det är hon. Och ingen utav övriga i polisstyrkan verkar ens veta om att hon existerar. Men vi verkar tro det. Vår huvudkaraktär Ruka. In the car on the way there. I don't know. Completely different. She's like a wild animal. She also seems to be bothered by the rain. I already told you what I think. What else can I say? Oj, tack för att du är ärlig. Am I supposed to be shocked right now? If she trusted me, she wouldn't look at me with those eyes. Vänta. If she trusted me, she wouldn't look at me with those eyes. Jag försöker bara tänka exakt vad det ska innebära. Someone to let me know whether or not to respect you today. I can't say I have any faith in you, okay. Vad har du sånt här deep talk? Serious deep talk just nu för? What does it matter? She gets me repeating myself. Passion. What planet do you live on? I do an average job so I can earn my goddamn average wage. And that's all. You can think whatever you want about me. Just focus right now on the task at hand. If any more officers die, it could set off a real panic. That's why we have to do this now. We have to know if she's the killer. Jag ska ta lite lemonad här. Lemonas. We arrive in front of the quiet, crappy complex. I park nearby, get out of the car and head inside. You wait downstairs. If anything happens, start shooting. If you see Chiffons at all, it's most likely because she's the killer. If she moves when you tell her not to, it's fight time. A gun is still a gun. And she's a Sedgit. One non-lethal bullet might not do it. She might just start charging at you. You know how dangerous that would be, right? You might even have to use magic. Do what you have to. Jag tror det här kommer vara väldigt odramatiskt. Precis som förra gången när han gick och hämtade något. Jag vet inte, vi fick aldrig veta exakt vad det var han hämtade. Någonting som inte användes längre, typ. Jag trodde det var någon slags stun-gun, men jag tror att det är någon slags... jag tror att det är någon sån här... vilket spel är det där det liksom finns någon slags pistoler som bara är en amplifier utav magi, typ. Det är inte Persona 3 jag tänker på. Jag tänker på något annat. Jag vet inte vad. Och det kanske är som i Persona 3, jag vet inte. Without hesitation, I walk up to Chiffons front door. I really can't ignore all these weird coincidences anymore. I'd never normally knock on a girl's door at this hour, but desperate times call for desperate measures. And we are desperate creatures. Jag är så taggad på RuneScape roadmappen de har släppt nu. Det är så jävla nice. I knock again. If she doesn't answer, am I going to break in? We still have no real evidence that Chiffon did it. Egentligen har det varit perfekt tillfälle att spela RuneScape i bakgrunden när man gör det här, men ja, det är lite svårt just nu. Jag måste sätta upp det på någon annan dator. While debating what to do, I hear a noise from inside. And then... väldigt seg där. Det här är ju inte direkt krävande, så det här skulle jag kunna spela på min laptop egentligen, så kan jag spela RuneScape i bakgrunden. Jag är så sugen på att spela mer RuneScape, men jag kan inte för jag är fast på mitt jävla task som jag har varit fast på jättelänge. Taskman-sidan är ändå nere just nu, så det kanske är lika bra. Men Det går fortfarande att spela task, men det finns någon bot i Discord som... finns en bot i Discord. Där man kan få tasks fortfarande. Då får man hålla koll på det själv tills vidare. Yes. Chiffon opens the door slightly, looking concerned. She really is starting to look sick. But what bothers me most is her hair. Sorry, I know it's late. I think my ceiling sprung a leak. It's driving me nuts. I want to phone the landlady, but I can't find her number. Okay. She shuts the door and goes back into her room. It was wet. Her hair, soaking, actually. Her clothes too. Clear evidence that she's just been outside. She gives me the new tenant pack with the landlady's number. Thanks. By the way, you're looking pretty wet there. Alltså. Very, very sus. Men det kommer inte vara hon. De sätter upp det på fel sätt. Så det kommer inte vara hon i slutändan. Det kan jag lova. At this time of night. These things happen, you know. It took you a while to come to the door too. At first, hur många gånger ringde han på? The walls aren't that thick here. She would have heard me knocking, unless she had music on or something. Even if she were sleeping, the knock would have echoed. She was silent in her room before. No way she didn't hear. I glanced at her feet while writing down the number. She's barefoot. Nothing unusual about them. Them. Is it you? I braced myself before deciding to just ask her straight. Where did you go earlier? It is. That's right. There have been a number of murders of police officers, and you are one of our suspects. So answer the question, Chiffon. I see. I have nothing even remotely like a warrant on me, so this means I'm at a dead end. I turn around and leave, when I hear her take a step forward. I researched you. You're a Sejit practice with a katana. You've also had trouble with the police. You might still bear a grudge. And also, you have a habit of swaying as you walk. The killer also has all of these traits. Just as Chiffon is about to tell me something, I hear a roar in the distance. My phone starts ringing. I take out my cell phone straight away. Don't fucking tell me. Okay. Okej, nu är det verkligen shit hit the fan, okay. I'm on my way. Oj. Sounds like a lot of commotion. Sorry, my questions can wait. We have a Delga to deal with. A Delga? Nu kommer hon ju fly, om det är hon. Really? You gotta be shitting me. The tremors are getting closer. Chiffon and I go to grab the handrail at the same time. Whoa, what? Vad händer nu? There's the bastard. The Delga bursts out of the concrete. Okay, the seventh is subject to various natural disasters. Typhoons, thunderstorms, earthquakes, and then the worst of them all. The race of creatures known as Delga. Okay, nu bara spårar det totalt. They're about as different from humans as you can get. No mind, no reasoning, just a lust for violence and death. They treat all races equally, as food. It's a mouse type. There are several different types of Delga. Alltså vad händer nu? Det här känns som att det här måste de verkligen förklara. Man kan inte bara kasta in något sånt här och sen aldrig mer prata om det. One of those is the mouse type, the medium-sized Delga. Considering the strength, defense and speed of Delgas in general, these types' abilities are average. Even so, an average Delga can still be trouble. They can still very easily send cars flying, and humans can't hope to survive a bite from their sharp fangs. They can easily jump over 5-story buildings too. And the worst part is, they are great at digging tunnels. Inte jag heller. You should take cover. Don't want you to get eaten. Even the powerful Sedgits are no match against the Delga. I run straight down the stairs to the first floor. The Delga crawls out of its hole and heads for town. It must be following the smell of fresh meat. It doesn't even consider the possibility of getting killed. Delga attacks have been getting rarer lately. Thanks to improvements in our national defenses, of course. Those defenses are perfect, however. Delga still find ways in from time to time. I hear people screaming and gunshots in the distance. This happens maybe once a year. People don't know how to react. And because they are all isolated incidents, many people are lucky enough to never to encounter one in their lives. Lucky enough to never to encounter, okay. People are running away as fast as they can. Luckily the rain means the streets are quiet. First the cop cutter, now this. Give me a break. I run along the road, over the remnants of its victims. I've only seen a Delga once before myself. Fucking hell. I catch sight of the damn thing. There's no mistaking it. It's a mouse type, alright. At least 30 feet tall, and it's chasing people around. And there's an officer a few feet away, shooting at it. You're too close to it, get back. The rain does a good job of drowning out my voice. The Delga catches his scent and turns to face him. It dashes towards him. By the time I get my gun out and start shooting, it's already pierced the officer's body with its fangs. With its next bite, it takes the officer into its mouth. You can practically hear the crunching of his bones. Handguns can pierce the Delga's hide, but that's all they do. Little bug bites like that aren't going to stop it. All I do is piss it off and let it know I'm here. Looks like I'm its next course. How am I gonna get myself out of this one? I hear a woman's voice shout from above. Haha. I try to get away from the beast rushing towards me. As I do, a woman stabs at the Delga with something big. The big something looks like the kind of iron pole you'd find on a construction site. It looks too heavy for a human to pick up. Chiffon? Get away. If it bleeds on you, you're done for. Panicked, Chiffon jumps down from the Delgas back. The Delga lets out a what the fuck? Det var ganska häftig animation, men okej. The Delga lets out a roar as it collapses. Det var inte lika häftigt. The green blood spewing from its head dissolves the pole. Not to mention the concrete on the ground below. Delga blood is made of acid. It's fucked up. That was close, but we both seem to be okay, don't we? The concrete on the ground below dissolves the pole. Okay. But we both seem to be okay, don't we? I should warn you about interfering, but hell, you just saved me. Things would have been far worse if you weren't here. Chiffon moved in a way I've never seen a Sedgit move, as though she were a seasoned combatant. That's why they're natural disasters. I'm amazed you're alive. Delga attacks have killed hundreds in the past. Really? Yeah, really. Chiffon isn't phased by the blood and corpses nearby. Are you used to seeing dead bodies? But you seem pretty calm right now. Normally people find corpses unsettling. There's no denying that fact. You just have to have seen your share of corpses. Dead bodies aren't exactly a common sight in this country. Right. Of course, I want to know what the deal with Chiffon is already. But now there's another tragedy to deal with. I probably shouldn't move from here until help arrives. Can't help the dead, but there are injured to deal with. I heard a metallic sounding clang. I turn and see that Chiffon has fallen to her knees. Whoa, you okay there? Maybe she got hurt in the fight with the Delga. Okay. You're what now? And just like that, she collapses to the ground, face first. Hey, I rush over and find she's lost consciousness. Melissa pops out and put her ear to Chiffon's stomach. A demon? Oh. Well, I guess it's good that nothing is seriously wrong. I ordered Clarice to stay put, but she senses that it's over. She looks speechless at the horrible sight before her. I know, but first let's get Chiffon back home. I don't want to let Ikuta meet Chiffon yet, so come on. I help support Chiffon as we head back to the complex. No honor. Chiffon murmurs as she slowly regains consciousness. She still can't walk on her own, though. You're going to tell me everything later. I've guessed most of it, but I need her to say it. Okay. Jag tycker fortfarande det är så jävla skumt. Delga kommer en gång om året, så vi kommer säkert aldrig mer få höra något om det där, eller? You make sure to take out the trash every week, right? Nu kommer det in någon så här klimax där liksom är 4, 5, 6, 7 stycken kommer samtidigt. Is this a good time for that? Let's get her to bed. Det är inte ens om man har någon dusch. Together we lift her up and lay her down on my bed. Den ser ganska smutsig ut faktiskt. Ser väldigt smutsig ut. Just quit it already. I'm about to get real mad. Chiffon slowly opens her eyes. You back with us? Where am I? You collapsed, but seem to be okay. Are you hurt? Low blood sugar. Seriously? Okay. Du lyckas ändå jobba typ. Eller i och för sig, hon var ju hemma för att hon var sjuk. Så att kanske inte. You've been doing it since you moved in. Are you insane? How could a little of that stuff help? How could a little of that stuff help anyone feel fine? That shit has like negative nutrients, I swear. Hey Clarice, do me a favor and go buy her something. She runs out of the room. Use your own damn money. And why the hell have you been doing that? I know she doesn't think that highly of me, but jeez. Hur äter hon? Fine, take this and buy something. Det är ganska mycket. So, that's my last bill. I'll have you know. Anyway, buy enough to fill the black hole in her stomach. Clarice takes my precious tenner and goes. What is it now? What are you talking about? The receipt is mine. Vänta, va? She wants my money and the receipt? The dirty ass elf. Jag vet inte om hon ska liksom lämna in det till dem, polisen, och bara få pengarna tillbaks. Jag vet inte. In fact, that's very nearly criminal. Väldigt skumt att hon ens frågade. Känns inte jättenaturligt. She comes back with a bag of bread product. Now look here. Jag är glutenintolerant. Oh fuck. Never mind. Bread good with you? Tål inte gluten. Okay. Go nuts. Don't worry about it. CG. She sits up shakily. When she touches it, she starts crying. Ja just det, jag hade ju någon CG som jag sparade som jag skulle använda på episod 21, men som jag aldrig gjorde. Jag antar att jag borde använda den här också. På typ så här episod, ja, Episod 25 är det här, va? Jag borde faktiskt spara den här då. Vi ska se skärmdump. Där är perfekt. Meteor. Det här avsnittet kommer jag lägga ut direkt efter jag är klar med det här, så att det blir bra. Meteor. Understreck 25. Det kan man använda som en tumnagel. Eller vi ska använda den där Delga Attack. Det kändes väldigt skumt. Nej, det var kul att använda den också. Jag kanske kan använda den här nästa avsnitt. Jag vet inte. Vi får se. Jag gillar den här ändå. Men vad det är? Är det en varmkorv? Vi har något... jag vet inte. She sits up shakily. When she touches it, she starts crying. Jag skulle nog säga att det är ganska bekräftat att hon inte är mördare nu, eller? As Clarice and I watch, we realize one thing. This ain't our killer. Exakt, Ruka. Exakt. Jag gillar den där detaljen, ett litet hjärta. Gommen. Det är gom. Varför låter det så konstigt? She somehow finishes a loaf in 10 seconds flat. Sedgets really do have formidable abilities. Pardon me. Looking at the remaining food is still making her drool. She looks up at us sheepishly. I already told you. Go nuts. Eat it all if you want. Munch, munch, nom, nom. And there goes the next piece in the space of 10 seconds. Det känns som att jag borde liksom nämna de där jävla delicacies eller någonting i det här avsnittet. Annars kommer det verkligen bara vara en sak som bara passerar förbi. Men det kanske faktiskt... Jag vet inte, det kanske bara är lika bra att låta det passera förbi. För jag tror inte det kommer vara relevant. Då är det bara att låta det vara. Det där spelet kommer säkert göra det. 10 seconds and it's gone. Munch, munch, nom, nom. 10 seconds, gone. Oh, I'm eternally. You really don't have to say that every time, you know. Yes, I get it. Wow, Chiffons stands up, making it clear she has energy again. To think, varför ser hon mindre ut än vad hon brukar göra? Her unsteady gait was just from low blood sugar. Well, I guess that's one less suspect. Oh, I'm sure. Måste vara, men...
それからそちらの方、ありがとうございました。私はクラリスと言います。クラリスさんですね。本当に感謝です。これで改めて断食し、給料日まで我慢することができます。
No, please don't do that.
先立つものがなければ難しい話ですが、あと1週間ほどですので大丈夫です。
A human would never survive that. At least eat once a day.
大したお礼はできませんが、
om man inte har några pengar blir det lite svårt. It's okay. Don't ask. I don't need any. Thanks, but no. Don't worry, I'll never need any. Now, if you're done recovering, can you go back to your room? Claire and I need to get going.
それは先ほど申していた殺人犯のことですね。話されたんです。
Only the gist of the situation. Vänta, va? Va? What the fuck? Det här är ju väldigt intressant, liksom så här, direkt någon får veta det, bara jag vet vem det är. Det är klart hon kanske inte vet det på riktigt, men det är så här verkligen. Då ska man överväga och faktiskt låta allmänheten veta istället för att hålla det hemligt. Det kanske är bättre. I suspected. If it wasn't you, that you'd know who it was. Of course. Yes, Chiffon did look extremely suspicious, but I knew there was something off about her circumstances. Well, the main character. Yeah, saw that when I researched you. Unreliable narrator. Det fick inte vi veta. Eller fick vi det? Är det liksom det enda som krävs, att man har en strange way of walking.
使う武器は刀。切り刻まれた仲間はすべて上半身と下半身の2つに切り落とされた状態だったんです。2つですか。
Two, you say?
私たちの事件はすべて3つで見つかっています。人物的特徴は一致しますが、殺し方が違います。
Ja, det är liksom där det skiljer. Det är 3 bitar istället för 2. Wow. Right around the waist. Det är inte bara en snubbe. Inte allt på något sätt. Det är alldeles för stora skillnader mellan dem då. Okay. Yeah. Considering the culprit has killed all 8 officers in the same way, you have to assume it's significant. Inte nödvändigtvis. När hände det här? But that's what Chiffon just described. Det kan ju ha varit länge sedan, men nu är det liksom någonting hänt sedan dess. Sen känns det rent generellt lite långsökt att hon faktiskt vet om det är. En stor stad, stort land, men hon har tydligen koll. I cut off his right arm.
私に利き腕を切られたことを恨んでいるのなら、殺しの際に右腕をあえて切断する理由もつながるかと。
Men varför just poliser i så fall? That's possible. He could also be doing it as revenge. But why is he going after officers? If he's hoping to catch your attention so that he can meet you again, surely he'd commit way more conspicuous murders. Jag vet inte om man försöker liksom lägga skulden på henne, men det känns också väldigt långsökt.
ここからは憶測も入るのですが、私がクライアント警護の際に身につけていた装飾品に関係があるかもしれません。
Chiffon looks meaningfully at Clarice.
装飾品ですか。警護用に支給されていたのが、ちょうど今あなたの身につける腕章に似ていたので。警官と勘違いした可能性があるということですね。でもそんなことってあるんですか？民間の警備会社ですよね。
It's surprising, I know, but that kind of thing does happen. Seeing that band has all kinds of effects on people.
民間会社じゃなく、警官と勘違いするってことですね。
By mistake, jag vet inte. Sure, could be. It would make his targeting of officers make sense. De där chapter kommer sluta med att vi faktiskt fångar den här även då. Det känns som att vi kommer behöva göra det, för jag tror inte att det kommer vara liksom main storyn här. Det känns som att vi har fått så mycket annat introducerat som är mer viktigare. Typ aliens, jag vet inte, Delga och hot från någon annan värld. You might not know not only cops were the bands. He might be stupid. Det tror jag inte att det är, men absolut. Alltså absolut, det kan ju vara det, men det är väl så här. Skriv ett brev istället. Chiffon touches her right arm as she speaks. Well, never thought we'd make progress on the case today. Well, we still don't have proof of Chiffon's story. There's no way it isn't connected. This is the best lead we've had so far. I'm gonna head back to the crime scene again. You come too. And Chiffon, I'll contact you later. Ring inte mig, jag ringer dig. Chiffon leaves and I walk with Clarice to the car. We get in and out of the rain and start the engine. Hey Clarice. What did you do with the receipt from the store? I had a look of oh shit busted, if I ever saw one. Oh yeah, I forgot it. She hands me the receipt. That's funny. Why is the address part blank? You sure you weren't gonna write your own name here? You're not lying to me, are you? I don't believe her, but I'm not about to get into it. Jag är inte helt med vad som händer. Det är ju någonting att hon ska få tillbaka pengar. At the crime scene, forensics are hard at work in the rain. Och vilken crime scene är det här? Är det den från igår eller den från idag? Förmodligen den från idag. They're almost the only ones here though. Ikuta is still in the tent. He only glares at us a little.
近くでデルーガに遭遇したそうだな。
He only glares at us. Så öppnar han sin mun och pratar. He only glares at us. I hear that there was a Delga attack. Yeah, and I survived. Ain't I a lucky boy?
お前が対処したのか。
Sure am. Wait, sorry. I know we'll find out eventually, but whatever. I omit that part for now. Managed to stop it somehow. Claire's help too, of course.
後で詳細を報告しておけ。デルーガの情報は役立つ。
Han ser glad ut för en gångs skull. Wow. I did something good today. Right. Undrar om den där konstiga snubben fick en voice actor här. Jaha, Strichos. Det var han jag tänkte på, tror jag. They don't call them natural disasters for nothing, right? It's crazy, the way they come out of the ground like that. Is cleanup gonna go okay?
いいわけないだろう。ほとんどの人員は向こうに割いている。だが、ある程度やれることは決まっているからな。
Of course. Rescue the wounded and cordon off the area, you mean?
そういうことだ。
When disaster strikes, there's only so much people can do. And you have to decide what to prioritize. It's just as well that Delgas don't show up all that much.
現場検証もそこそこに飛び出したんだ。成果はあったんだろうな。
And if I did, I'm guessing you'd want to know what it was.
何も言わなければそれこそ問題だ。
I don't know if talking here is a good idea.
少し顔を貸せ。
Clarice, you watch the forensics team. It'll be good for
わかり
you.
ました。
I leave Clarice there and walk outside with Ikuta. Ikuta looks up at the falling rain.
上からは直ちに解決するよう圧力もかかっている。今日の件で装備 A の使用許可も下りるだろう。
So, the criminal is now wanted, dead or alive, eh? I guess they'll stop at nothing to get this killer. They aren't wrong to do it either. We'd prefer them alive, but it isn't worth dying for.
こそこそ嗅ぎ回った結果、
What are you talking
お
about?
前の隣に引っ越してきたセグイット、その様子を確認してきたんだろう。
God damn, no one deserves a standing ovation. What the hell did he find out, and how?
お前に尾行をつけるのは難しくても、部下のエルフに尾行をつけることは難しくない。
I see. Guess it was even easier when I sent her out solo.
だがここに戻ってきたということは、
Yeah, turns out I was way off the mark. I took my chance to see if it was her. But it looks like she's
お
innocent.
前は最前線を離れて久しい。信じていいのか。
You check if you want, but it's a waste of time. Police have been killed. Nothing's off limits now. Ikuta can see that I'm taking this seriously. He looks back up at the night sky. I'm sure you worked out the culprit's pattern.
犯人は雨の日、それも休日にのみ行動する。
Non-working days.
そしてふざけたことに、
Det var mer än vad
殺
vi
害は同
visste.
じ地区で起きている。見つけてみろと言っているんだろう。舐められたものだ。
Det låter mer som ett du-problem än ett vi-problem. Det låter mer som ditt problem. They also seem to know our patrol schedules. 4 attacks on patrols are too many to be a coincidence. You've been shifting patrol time since the first case. What can we do? They attack on rainy days to get rid of any evidence, and it's working. We haven't found anything yet.
奴は警官と見れば見境なく襲っている。となれば、おびき出すことそのものは難しくない。
Provided all the conditions are met, right? I should have known we'd think up the same idea. This is also why you wanted to talk in private, right?
一家がやれば問題になる。だが13家なら問題はない。
Schysst.
なぜなら、本来存在しない家なのだ。
Yeah, indeed. The 13th has never officially been recognized. Any issues we cause won't look bad for them.
給料分は働いてもらうぞ。
Oh. Jeez, you just begging me to save your
あくまで
ass.
も偶然を装ってだから。
Except it isn't. Gotta keep that deniability plausible. Remember, I'm doing you a huge favor here,
それ
Ikuta.
は成果次第だ。 おびき寄せに失敗しても取り
Sorry. So, no appreciation until I catch the killer, eh? At least he's honest. Things would be a lot easier with the first division's blessing. But there are precautions we should take before we move. This killer has some crazy skills after all. S-skills. He got some S-skills. Let's go, Clarice. We have a strategy to devise.
でも現場検証はいいんですか？
Who cares about that anymore?
ルカ先輩がしろって言ったんじゃないですか。
You would have told me to observe this. Who's Ruka? And why is he telling you to do stupid shit?
めちゃくちゃですよもう。どういうことですか先輩？生田さんと何を話していたんですか？
We talked about how we can't let another murder
もちろん
happen.
です。そのためにはシフォンさんの言う男が犯人なのかどうか、その証拠を集めないと。それにどこにアジトがあるかも探さなければなりませんね。
That's fine. We know how this guy operates.
行動パターンですか。
Yeah, all we have to do is lay out the bait and he'll bite. I open up my locker for the first time in a long time. I pull out a dusty police uniform. And here is our
警
bait.
察官の服。まさか先輩、おとりになるって言うんじゃ。
That's right. Good job working that one
お
out.
とりを使った捜査は違法ですよ。バレたら減俸どころじゃ済みませんよ。
Varför är det ingen som har tänkt på det här tidigare dock? Jag förstår att ja, det kanske är olagligt men det är ju typ det de behöver göra så jag vet inte varför ingen har tänkt på det tidigare. Lägg ut liksom någon så här fågelskrämma, salladshuvud, någonting. Then I better make sure it doesn't get out. The time to put my life on the line has come at last.
先輩、自らの命をかけておとりになるなんて。
You're coming with me. Our killer attacks officers in pairs. There's no guarantee that he'll appear if I go by myself. We really need to get every detail right. Clarice.
嫌です。私安月給なのに命なんてかけられません。
I grab her before she can escape. You're not going anywhere.
今回の相手、相当やばいですよ。無理です無理です。
Relax, I wouldn't do something like this without a plan. We will be bringing a bodyguard with us. That sounds better.
ごえ？
Bodyguard. Supposing Chiffons' story is true, which it most likely is, that would mean she has the skills to fight this guy. Think about it. She had the skills to cut off my guy's arm. Cut off the guy's
つま
arm.
りシフォンさんがごえ？
Exactly.
でも
I'll also ask Harrelson if he can help out too. Would that make you feel better?
どうして私がこんな目に。
Så det känns som att chansen att de faktiskt blir attackerade är väldigt liten. Och sen kom torkan. Regnade inte på 4 månader. Ja, precis. So great, it's cloudy. Nu kommer regnet snart. Vi ska ta en runda av här. Får vi fortsätta med det här nästa gång. Och tills dess, imorgon det vill säga, så får ni ha det bra. Så hörs vi då. Tackar.